Hey everybody, this is We Are Not Experts. My name is Swan, and with me we have the homie
Oh,
Primo.
there we go. Now we're on air.
What'd you say?
So now we on air. I think we was on air. It showed off at live for a minute, but now we on. But go
Uh,
ahead.
well, again, we are not experts, and this is an example of why we aren't. But what we are we are fans of a lot of things. If you've seen anything on the channel, we do comics, we do music, we do movies, we do pretty much anything we're feeling like. And today, what we're gonna do is music. Again, my name is Swan, and over there we got Primo. I tried to introduce him, but he seemed like he didn't want to introduce himself. Primo, you gonna tell the people anything about yourself?
No, I didn't think we was on air first. We on now. Hola, folks.
Anyway, so what we're doing today is it was a conversation that was brought up. Is you got, I feel like, the four big names in hip hop right now, at least new school dudes, dudes around my age range, to say, which I'm 28, but some younger, some older. I feel like you got Kendrick, King Kendrick. Everybody say he's at the top, and most people will say you got Cole, you got Drake, you got Big Sean. We'll say those are the big four. For most instances, people will agree with that. If they don't agree with Big Sean, they'll at least agree with the top three. As far as like influence, sales, and things of that nature. Would you agree with that, Primo?
I 100% agree because those would be the top four in like each different like district of the world. I mean, Drake, you got international. You got Kendrick in the West, Big Sean Midwest, Cole in the South. You know what I'm saying? Those are the wing. I don't know anybody in New York. There could be maybe one. I don't know. But like for right now, those are the guys right now.
Okay, so the question we had was that those are the top four rappers. Really the big ones out of each region, which it is ironic because that's not how we chose. We just chose about who we thought had the most influence on the game, the people who had the most sales, the people who we just care about the most. We said it was those four. So who would be number five? Primo. I remember. Well, here. Before we do who is, I would like to do who should have been. It was some cats who I feel like came out around that time that we thought were going to be huge. We thought we're going to be just as big as these four, if not bigger. But they didn't get shine like that. And the first person I would like to bring up, speaking of shine, is Wale. Wale should have been number five. Wale is like the poet, ladies man type junk, but he self-destruction. I like Shine, by the way. Then a mixtape about nothing everybody loved. Was it More About Nothing folks loved? His first album was dope. He still had singles, he had a bunch of singles, and then it was just, it just kind of fizzled out.
I think after the MMG deal, I think like most of his core base, like core group fans, kind of just like, wow, really, bro? Like, you know what I mean? And they just kind of stopped fooling with him like that. To be honest with you, I know. I mean, you still got them hardcore fans, like our homie Jamichael. He's still a Wale till his death.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gets that push though. Like in MMG, I don't think he really get that push like Meek do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I think. I don't think he really gets that push because Wale go hard.
He does. He does. I'd still say one of my favorite like songs, period, or one of my favorite pieces is Groundhog's Day. His response to J. Cole, especially like after he like Groundhog's Day with the extra that was on the video with that poem he did. Like that to me, that's one of my favorite pieces of hip hop ever. Like, I'm heavily flawed, but I'm far from a false prophet. I'm honorable, full R, and all that stuff. Like I love when he does poetry. I feel like that's who Wale really is. Like when he came out with his first album, he was talking about just insecurity, being too dark skinned, and people not feeling them that way, and all this stuff. But I feel like a lot of his insecurities led to him just not being, like he focused too much on it. He fighting folks on Twitter. The most highly, the most highly underrated in my generation, like behind them crooked smiles, neglect to embrace him. Well, I'm not gonna write the whole song, but it's just like he speaks about it in that. But I remember on his first album, he did one. It's like Black of the Berry or something like that, where he talked about like what it just meant to be a dark skinned man, and for people to just not like you for that. But I think that's not somebody we talked about a second ago. But I think Wale should have been up there at one point.
Yeah. ASAP, I think Rocky. I think Rocky should definitely be up there. All right, he could still be up there. You know, he got an album coming out, and I feel like everybody's looking forward to that album. Everybody I know, like we've been looking forward to a new Rocky album since since the last one, because he don't put out albums like quicker, like as fast as everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? Like people just release albums after albums after albums, and he kind of takes his time, which is cool because to me, rappers, you got to take your time if you want to make a good album. Like, ain't too many, all these rappers just putting them out too fast. They just all sound the same, and they all just kind of just seem tossed together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like.
What's the last thing he put out?
Oh, what was it? What was the name of that album? I remember the single off of, but he has been putting the ASAP Mob, Cozy Tapes 1 and Cozy Tapes 2. Flames. They both of them are fire. So, and he got, and to me, I've really never heard a bad ASAP verse. If you ask me, like I think he be spitting some heat for the most, like at least 95% of the time. So I'm looking forward to his new stuff coming out.
I'll be real with you. I hadn't really ASAP since like Long Live ASAP and Live Love ASAP. You know, all those back in like a couple years ago.
Right.
But yeah, he had a wave at one point. At one point.
His last album was 2015.
My goodness. So yeah, that was a hot minute ago.
And then Ferg came out before him, and Ferg already has 3 albums. No, Ferg came out. I'm not after him. My fault. Ferg came out after Rocky, and Ferg already got 3 albums out. Rocky be into other stuff like fashion and all types of stuff. So
that's exactly what I was about to say. So I bet he's like doing some fashion stuff. Another person I would say who should have been higher than he is Wiz. Wiz had a good little run at first. What you call it with Cushion OJ?
Yeah.
Cabin Fever.
Taylor Alderdice.
What'd you say?
Taylor Alderdice. Alderdice. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I don't know what it is, but
that makes it hard.
I like that. I know it wasn't universally loved, but I like that Only Nigga in First Class album on IFC. I thought
that was hard. Yeah,
I thought it was hard. And I don't know if Amber Rose broke his heart and he just ain't made nothing since, but like he fell off super hard. And he actually, I feel like he actually started like kind of going on his way down was when Juicy J signed to Taylor Gang, and Juicy J started getting pumped up. And I feel like he stopped focusing on himself, or I don't know what he did, but I feel like that's around the time that I remember him like not, just not popping off like he used to.
I know. Well, I feel like he's a boss. You know what I'm saying? He runs Taylor Gang and all that stuff. So I feel like sometimes you got to step back certain moments and kind of push artists more than you push yourself. You know what I mean? And Juicy J's has been on the run. Everybody wanted Juicy track. They all sampling his old beats and all types of stuff. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
So like, maybe he just kind of stepped back a little bit. Maybe collected them checks more instead of coming out. But he been putting out some stuff like I know. What is it? Trap Wiz? Did you hear that?
I remember you talking
Trap
about
Wiz,
it. I didn't really listen to it.
That it was like 28 grams. I think that was the name of it. I was kind of straight. It was different. It was like Wiz Khalifa meets Atlanta, and he had a track on there. That's so hard. He was all on the auto tune and all that stuff. He got to stay off that. But there's a couple gems on there.
I think everybody needs to stay off that. Besides T-Pain, I don't think anybody has made that work yet. I know a whole bunch of people have made money off of it, but T-Pain's been the only person I listened to that I was like, yeah, like then what auto tune goes hard. Everybody,
you don't think Travis Scott or Tory Lanez sound good on it?
I mean, I guess, but I feel like T-Pain's the only person who did it. Who I was just like, yes, that's the move.
Yeah.
Because you remember, like, also the reason why everybody else is using it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when he was the only person on it at one point, and everybody's like, man, like everything T-Pain touched is like flames. And then they tried to jump on it, and it fell off. Then Jay-Z came and killed it, and I guess these other dudes is bringing it back. But even the people that's bringing it back, they don't do it to the level that T-Pain was doing it. But to be honest, it's been few runs in music, like what T-Pain did. You know, what was that? Early 2010s. You said this decade, it's been few runs in music like that. Let's see. Okay, so we've talked about the people who should have been. So who are the likely candidates for it now? Wait. Before we do that, I want to throw somebody in the hat for who should have been. And you tell me if this counts as a generation or not. Like I noticed Kendrick, you know, 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? Sean, 80s baby. Cole, 80s baby. ASAP, 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? Lupe, 80s baby. You know what I'm saying? Like
go ahead. They didn't see me roll my eyes. Lupe go hard though. No lie, Lupe go hard, but I already knew you was about to. Go ahead and say Lupe, fam. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, be real. Lupe's been putting out music since I was like middle school. You know what I'm saying? He was born early '80s. Though he's like almost 40, so I wouldn't really count Lupe. But I thought it was funny when I saw them was 80s. I was like, well, Lupe's like 83. He's only like 3 years older than these dudes. But it's still like a different culture. Like Cole and them. Well, I don't know. Cole, I think, is older than Kendrick and them. I think he's like 84, 85 or something like that. Let me check real quick.
I don't think he's that old. I don't think they that old, fam. They not that older than us.
Yeah, but I'm saying I know they 80s kids. Like, Cole is 85.
Okay.
85. He's the oldest of like him, Drake, and all them. But that means he's only 2 years younger. You know, Drake is 86. I didn't know that. Drake is 86. Let's see. Sean is, I think he's 88. Yeah, he's 88. I think Kendrick's the same thing, 88. And I think Rocky's the same thing, 88. Yeah.
That's a good year to be alive, you ask me. That's a lot of rappers come out that.
So it's Cole 85, Drake 86, Kendrick 87, then Sean and Rocky 88. You know, like maybe not for mainstream hip hop, but for a second, Tyler had a little run to where I thought he may be, you know, like at least the underground version of that. But I guess at the same time, he's always made like weirdo music. So like, you know, it wasn't like he would ever be on the same level as these dudes. But like he was, you know, he had a little run where I thought he might be doing something.
I like Tyler the Creator. He has his own wave, so compared to a lot of rappers. So I'm sure his fan base is crazy. He does everything differently than a lot of rappers. I like Tyler.
So then who would you okay, so let's go to like, you know, actual people who you think could like fit in there. Who would you put in there?
5. The 5th. Who would be 5? I'm not gonna say Chance the Rapper. I'm not gonna say Chance.
Chance got a legitimate shot if he keep doing if he put out more stuff more often, and if he put out more stuff more often, I think he got a legitimate chance to jump in there.
I'm gonna go with Offset. Hey, don't make that face, dog. I'm just messing, but don't make that face though. Offset go hard.
You would put him up there with them folk?
Or Childish Gambino.
Gambino, that's somebody we didn't think about.
Folks don't even think about Donald Glover on the music. They think about Redbone, and that's it. Like, this dude been putting out flames way before Redbone.
Camp was my stuff, man.
Cul-de-sac, he been putting out heat way before all that. So I don't care. Redbone, I don't even like this new Donald Glover. I like
I'm with you.
I like royalty Donald Glover.
I like
talking about he had some bars on royalty.
I like Donald Glover when he's rapping about how much he like Asian girls. Like that's my Gambino.
He said, Fandango my Mandingo. We should do a movie. Groupies looking like the Yakuza in my jacuzzi. I was like, oh, keep it going, D. Keep it going, Donald. Donald go hard.
One of my favorite, it was just a quick punchline when he was like, he was talking about his girls and he said something crazy in Asian Virginia Tech. I was like,
yeah. I was like, okay. He be spitting, but
he
it's
said
crazy
not
because
two downs, and if not, then I'm walking out with 2-5.
2-5. Hey,
yeah, Vino, that's legit right there. That's legit.
Yeah.
He's one of them ones I put him with Chance though. Like Gambino doesn't do enough music. He got so much going on that he can't play music like that. But as far as like crossover ability, lyrical ability, hit making ability, bro, he got it. He got it.
He's our generation's Renaissance man. Like he does everything. Like he does like comedy, stand up, all that stuff. But like, you know what I'm saying? He's like Jamie Foxx and like that on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, because Jamie Foxx does all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I was gonna disagree, but I had to put my bias aside and say, yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, one is better than the other. Jamie. That's a different topic though.
Ooh, funny stuff.
Hey, Jamie was Ray. But anyway,
you really no, we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. But I feel like for how old Gambino is, man, please. At the end of the day, his legacy is gonna kill Jamie. It's gonna kill him. I think so. Jamie been
doing this thing too since Living Color.
I don't care.
Listen, new top. Let's forget it. Who's our top 5? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
We will, but that was a good one, Gambino. I'm mad I didn't put him out there. But another one I said was, and I want to point out too that that's a Southern rapper right there. But I put out also. Speaking of Southern rappers, Crit. Crit's doing this thing on the underground. Like Crit to me is like the big L of our generation. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like when people think of the 90s, they think of Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Tupac. You got the top 4. But folks forget about the legend of Big L. And I feel like Crit is that where he's like underground, he puts out stuff, he got a hardcore fan base. Everybody know he can spit with the best of them. If you don't believe it, go listen to Train. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, but he got a legit wave going. You know what I'm saying? He just came out with an album that was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's one of the people I think could slide in that 5th position. Again, I don't think he'll be ever as big as the top 4, but I think he's a legend in his own right.
I mean, I think he get big if he just keep going. Like these dudes got so much backing behind them, it's not even funny. Crit ain't even on no label no more. So like, you know what I'm saying? He independent, side.
And he producing his own stuff and everything like that. But I think one of the things that's gonna keep Crit from going like big time is Crit. Like he rap about like eating ribs and raccoon and stuff like that. Like it's the countryest rap I ever seen. Like
his accent.
Where we've had Bubba Sparks and what's the All No Hell No boys from
the country boys.
Yeah,
with the big fat wheels.
In the life in the music genre, we've had those two. He's still the countryest rapper I ever seen. Like him and Anthony Hamilton should do like a track together, and it should just be like slave songs. Like that's what it should be like, an album of slave songs. Like that's what they remind me of. Huh?
The hymns. Hymns with hymns. Slave hymns with hymns.
Okay. So let's see who else is somebody.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna disagree because he's not the most lyrical, but I'm gonna say Nipsey Hussle. And this is why I say Nipsey. Because Nipsey, you know that 444 album Jay-Z put out where he's talking all the people were giving him, oh yeah, Jay-Z's all grown now. He's talking about things we should do in our community. You remember that?
Yeah, Nipsey been doing that.
For years. Years and years and years and years. And he was independent too. He ain't just talking independent like a lot of these rappers are. He's legit independent. Like he was legit independent before he signed that Atlantic deal. For a couple mil or whatever. But he is legit independent. Don't look boring. Don't look bored.
I mean, the only reason I'm looking like this, man, is I don't listen to Nipsey like that. So it's like I wouldn't disagree with you. I know you a big fan, but I don't listen to Nipsey like that to say he was on that level or not.
Like, you know, a rapper say buy up your community.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally buying up his community. This man got a store. He about to have another store. I think he got like 2 stores. He got his own marijuana store. I think he about to have his own store where they sell weave or something like that for women. He's literally buying up.
No more.
What?
I said you're not talking rap no more.
But he actually living by his word. To me, that's rap. If anything, Like people talk all this stuff anyway. You see what I'm saying?
You talking culture in a sense, man. You talking like bigger than just hip hop, but like hip hop artists who like how Jay-Z isn't really known as a musician anymore, more so a businessman who also raps. You talking like that, like how?
Hey, the culture is hip hop.
I give you that. Okay, I can see what you're going. I won't say I disagree. I don't know enough. Like
he's just not well known as most. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't listen to none of his music, but I've listened to a couple of his interviews, and he seems real legit cool to me. But I mean, like I said, I'm not that big of a Nipsey fan to even discuss.
I just want to throw that out there.
No,
Nipsey, hope you're watching.
I hope you're watching too. Share it. Share the video. Put it on your Twitter. What was I to say? I'll tell you another person though. Meek Mill. Meek Mill, before he went to prison, I feel like he had a way to jump in that fourth slot. If it really, if it wasn't for the Drake situation, like I feel like he would be legit number 5.
Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with that. Meek was hard. I feel like he should never went with Nicki though. That Nicki whole thing was no.
Man, but you know, like one of the things why I like respect him for the Nicki stuff is like he had said on Twitter like before he was like, you know, anybody outside of Philly, like, man, I want Nicki. And then like 2 years later, he like got Nicki. So it's like to me, that was on some like, oh, you know, I see you, young boy, you know, grinding. Like I'm saying young, but he probably older than me. But you know what I'm saying? Like
if those top 4 put out and then they added Meek Mill on track, I won't know if Meek will have the best verse, but folks would probably be paying attention more to his verse.
That's because he just yelled.
Meek go hard. I want to say yelling. His voice cracks like mine.
But like, but it's like at the same time, like if we going like verse for verse, like I would not think that Meek is gonna outdo any of them on anything.
Oh no,
any of them like because you know Kendrick gonna kill what he do. You know Cole gonna kill what he do. Sean hit or miss. Drake gonna make it poppy.
Cole a hit or miss.
Sean?
Cole's a hit or miss.
What?
How's Cole not a hit or miss?
Name a bad Cole verse.
Cole done softened up a little bit, if you ask me.
Man, no, because this is my problem. When people talk about was For Your Eyes Only, that was like for everybody to like 444 because Jay-Z was on some grown man stuff. That was Cole's album. Cole was like, man, I want to stay home and fold clothes. Like I want to be with my wife. Like I want to chill. Like I'm grown now. Like that was Cole's album. Everybody's like, that's whack. It's Audible, NyQuil, and all that type of stuff. And then Jay-Z come out with the same stuff, and everybody's like, oh, like he grown. Jay-Z 50 years old. He should have been on that. He should have been on that. Cole is just around 30.
Man, let me tell you something. If they all got on the track, Meek Mill gonna have everybody out their seats, getting lit.
Because of the way he rap. But I'm talking about if we go in verse for verse, he's not having the hardest. He's not gonna have the hardest verse.
They're gonna have a better one than Drake.
You say he would?
Yeah.
They've done what 2 or 3 songs together. Name one song where Meek has out rapped Drake.
I'm trying to figure out what songs they've done together.
They Rico, they did that Rico thing. I always cut it off when Meek stuff come on because it's real whack. They didn't do it together. They both did a verse on Versace, which Meek's was good, but everybody know Drake's verse on Versace, and I think it was another one that they did together as well. Let me look it up.
I don't know. Drake. I mean, Big Sean probably out rap everybody. Low key. Big Sean or Kendrick.
So they did Rico together. They did A-Man. I don't remember A-Man.
I hate that
song. I don't remember that one, but they've at least done they've done at least 3 songs where they're at least rapping on the same beat. And who outdid each other in A-Man?
I hate that song. That song trash. I turned that when that video came on, I turned it off.
Okay, well, is that
I never listened.
A lot of bads in the building? Amen. Is that song?
Yeah, trash.
Drake still out on it though, right?
Huh?
I said, but Drake still outdid him on it, right?
I don't know. That's how trash was. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I don't know either. I was just trying to be back.
Yeah, that's why you asking me. I don't know either, fam.
But I think I think I would plug him in 5. Like I was debating it for a while, but I think I would plug Meek in
5. I might concur. I feel like depends on how this ASAP Rocky album is, though. I ain't gonna lie. ASAP been putting out some heat lately.
ASAP, but see, like, I mean, I haven't heard nothing new from ASAP. But my thing too with Meek is even in prison, he's become like a meme, a free Meek meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was out.
Because it happens like every year.
What'd you say?
They got because in jail like every year. They got old memes from back in the day.
But I'm saying like when
I don't want to make a joke out of it, but I'm just saying.
What'd you say?
I don't want to make a joke out of it because I love Meek Mill. Meek Mill, that dude. But I mean,
I'm talking cultural relevance right now because you remember when the Eagles won, they had the cops saying "Free Meek Mill." They had like senators and stuff like it. Like it's become a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they trying to get him out.
Out with any music, like he hitting right now. If he can get out, like if he get out and he capitalize on that, man. But at the same time, a lot of these cats who get out of prison don't do nothing right after they get out. Guwap, when he got out, when Gucci got out, he did like a little bit, but what's his name? Been out for a second. I ain't heard nothing from Gates.
Kevin Gates.
Yeah. Bootsy came out of prison, had like 2 songs and disappeared. You know what I'm saying? People like you when you about to come out. People don't care nothing about you once you do get out.
Gucci to put out like 6 albums straight out of jail. Like he been put out so much music. He been put out so much music. Gucci put out too much music.
But what I'm saying is, like, I feel like when he first came out, or when it was told he was coming out, everybody was excited. Free Gucci.
He was on every track.
Yeah, but it's like, what is it? Black Beatles and everything. You remember, like that went off.
Him and Travis Scott.
His buzz gonna slow down, bro. It's they like you when you about to get out, maybe even once you get out, but after that, they don't care too much. But I think I'm locking in Meek at my number 5, bro.
I'm
locking in Meek at my number 5.
Meek your number 5.
You going with Meek or you going with somebody else? Because we really got close up. I said we're gonna do 10 minutes. We at 24 right now. Probably closer to 25.
Meek and ASAP tied. Meek and ASAP are tied for me.
Meek and ASAP tied.
Depends on what this ASAP album sounding like. I think it's gonna be Flames though.
I did. I feel like it got to be some people we miss, man. I feel like it got to be somebody. And with that being said, man, we're gonna close this one out. Again, man, we are not experts, but that's why we like it, man. It's just conversation between friends. Something we thought y'all might enjoy, something that we enjoy. But again, man, if you like this song, hit that subscribe button, which should be right here, or maybe a little bit right here. Click the videos, man. You know, we'll have 2 over here. Y'all just click whichever one you like. Tell us you enjoy it. Tell us you like it. Pretty much, you want to tell the people bye?
Well, hold on. I gotta say one thing. I gotta say one thing before I say bye. I am not being sarcastic when I say Offset. He top 10. I don't care what nobody say. Offset's top 10. All right, now I'm bye. I'm done. I'm gone.
And I'll let him have that, man. I'm not gonna debate it. I'll let y'all comment on that. Y'all feel like Offset's top 10 of anything? I feel like the Migos is this generation's form of Yin Yang Twins, personally. But you know, whatever. Again, hit that subscribe.
Disrespectful.
Nah, it's true. Hit that subscribe. Click on videos. Tell us what you like. Comment about it. Tell us, man. That's what I really want to know. Who is your 5th, and do you think Offset is number 5? But until then, y'all, peace.